on, guys? This is a Hillbilly over here. We're doing a deck profile with the Bearded Bastard.
What's going on, guys? Okay, so I'm playing Muskets, and I'm playing a dedicated going second build for the most part, but I do have some stuff on the side that lets me go first. Okay, let's just get right to it. We're doing, of course, 3 Starfire. She's one of the main starters of the deck. I want to see either her or Caspar in my opening hand.
You know what I just can't get over? You still think that there's a purpose of a bass guitar in a band. I just can't get over that.
Are you saying this on the video right now?
Yes, I am.
Dude,
no, because they think...
comment below for the Hillbilly does not think that a bass guitar serves a purpose in a band.
There is no purpose. And to play the drums, all you do is beat the living shit out of them. If you don't do anything else.
The song will sound flat without a low end.
I'm telling you.
It literally needs a low end to have proper frequency balance.
There is no purpose of a bass.
I'm not going to argue with you. I'm in a band. Shut the hell up. Anyway, so the 6 main starters, I want to see at least one of them in my opening hand, and then usually the rest are all spells and traps for the Musket Disrupts, hopefully. I also play 3 Kid Brave. I decided to max out on this just merely because the other Muskets are kind of bricks if you open up in them with your going hand, because they require graveyard setup for the most part. So because of that, I only run 2 Doc, and my 1 of Muskets are the 1 Calamity and the 1 Wild. If you guys don't know what these cards do, this one lets you shuffle back 3 Muskets, musket cards into the deck, and then draw 1 card. And then this one lets you reborn a Musket from the graveyard.
No Yugioh?
Huh? No, I'm not playing the big one. Okay. I'm not playing the level 8. I feel like it's kind of a brick. And since I do normally prefer to go second, I like to break boards. I am main decking 2 Gamma-Sil Kaijus.
So you run stuff because you just feel it's worthless? Kind of like a bass guitar? Worthless?
I'm going to ignore Hillbilly and continue on with the deck profile. Let's get started with Musket Spells and Traps. We've got...
So for the traps, you run 3 Last Stand.
3 Last Stand.
Amazing.
If you guys don't know what this card does, it negates any spell or trap that's activated and destroys it. 3 Desperado. Pops a face-up card on the field, gets rid of Annoying Floodgates, gets rid of Mystic Mine.
Oh my god, I hate that card.
Worst card in Yu-Gi-Oh! Should not exist. People that play it should just go, like, stick their head in the toilet and never bring it out.
They need to ban that stupid ass card.
Then we're, of course, running 3 Cross Domination. I want to see any combination of these 9 cards in my opening hand, either 1 and 2, or at least 1. At least 1, because that's 1 guaranteed disruption, whether I'm going first or second. And for the 1 of Musket cards, I run 1 Steady Hands, doubles the Musket's attack. It's a really good card. It can be activated during the damage calculation, so it can't be chained to. 1 Crooked Crown, lets you special summon Muskets from the hand, 1 Musket during either player's main phase. And 1 Fiendish Deal, lets Muskets protection from destruction from card effects. And for other spells, non-Musket related, of course, 3 Called by the Crave, because hand traps are terrible. I do not like hand traps. People who play a million hand traps should build a better deck.
I second and I third that.
Yep.
So,
I fourth.
The main starter that people play in this deck is Ties of the Brethren.
Yes.
But through testing, I did not personally like Ties of the Brethren because it's only a going first card, and I wanted more versatility in case I lose the die roll and I'm forced to go second and Ties happens to be in my deck. So this is my tech choice. Instead of Ties of the Brethren, I play 3 Photon Sanctuary. It gives you 2 light tokens. It's not a once per turn. There's no cost to activate it. And it doesn't lock me out of my OTK plays because I do play the Hippo Shinigami in the extra deck. And it still keeps my Utopia double play live also, because it does lock you into only special summoning lights, but all of the Muskets are lights, and 2 of my other OTK options are also lights. So,
did you ever try running that with Ties of the Brethren?
No.
You didn't like it?
No. Ties of the Brethren prevents you from special summoning other monsters.
Yeah,
so it wouldn't work at all.
And then you can't do battle fit. You can't do battle
you can't do battle damage with Ties of the Brethren. It prevents you from special summoning other monsters, and it costs 2,000 to activate it.
Oh, okay.
This costs nothing, and it's not a once per turn. Of course, since it came back to 3, we are running the 3 Super Polys. Got
Worst card.
best card in the game of Yu-Gi-Oh! Right now. Breaks every board in existence almost in the meta.
It is not cool when you get hit by Droll and super polymerization. That is quite literal bullshit.
Okay. So
That's just a you problem. That's just
Seems
a
to
you.
be every time.
So for a little bit of draw power, we run the 2 Desires and the 1 Upstart. Finally got the
Upstart is amazing in this deck.
finally got the 1 Ultra on this. I'm happy about that. I took out Pot of Duality because I felt like it conflicted with the special summoning for the Photon Sanctuary, and plus it was kind of a brick in some cases with me. So and the last 2 spell cards I'm running is 1 Regeki and the 1 Double or Nothing for the Utopia double play.
What is that?
I might take this out for a Interrupted Kaiju Slumber, since I am main decking some Kaijus. Right now it's a 40...
But you're gonna have to get some other kaijus in them.
Yeah. I might add 1 more Kaiju, but right now it's a 41 card deck, guys. Let's move on to the extra deck. Okay, so for the extra deck, let's go with the Musket ones first. Of course, we have to play 3 Musketeer Max, the most broken card in this deck that makes this deck easily able to compete with any of the top meta decks. If you guys don't know what it does,
Is that what you call your bass guitar?
yeah, this is the bass guitar. This is the foundation, the base of what everything is built off of, Hillbilly. Get off my back, bro.
Basically, it does.
Basically, get off
There
my
you
back. If you guys don't know what this card does, this is what enables you to break boards. Why you like to go second, because you want your opponent to have some setup. If you link summon this card, you can either special summon monsters with different names, musket monsters with different names from your deck up to the number of spells and traps your opponent controls, or add musket spells and traps with different names up to the number of monsters your opponent controls. So it's literally, you get pluses for days if this effect's resolve, and of course it has the standard musket effect that all the musket monsters have that lets you activate musket spells or traps from your hand during either player's turn.
So technically, it has 3 effects.
Yes, this card has 3 effects. It's absolutely busted. And I am playing the 2 Hippo Shinigami because I am main decking Photon Sanctuary. This is the 3rd OTK option in my deck. I have the Utopia Double. I have 2 of these and just swarming the board with a bunch of musket monsters and beefing them all up. And my 3rd OTK option, I'll show you guys in a second. Continuing on, we have the basic versatility extra deck cards. I think this is almost in every extra deck, either one or the other. Pop's back row, Pop's main monster zones.
No unicorn?
No unicorn. I don't like the amount of resources it's required. I can use the tokens and just 1 other musket and still keep the main one I want to do the disruptions off it and go into these, and I don't run into a lot of situations where I can't disrupt to where I have to go into these first off. And then
Because you can.
the Link Force, 1 Borload because some specific monsters can be a target sometimes, stuff that can't be targeted, just steal it. And the 3rd OTK option is of course Boral Sword. This deck makes Boral Sword very easily.
But it's not Euro.
It doesn't have to be Euro.
Yeah, it does.
No, it
looks
doesn't.
cooler.
Your opinion, okay?
No. Nah, a proven fact.
Opinion, Hillbilly.
It
Just
is-
like you don't think
it is an
bass
absolute
guitars
fact.
are good when bass guitars are amazing.
It's like playing the drums. All you have to do is beat the shit out of it.
Moving on.
Yes, it is.
We do run the Utopia package for the Utopia double play. This card is absolutely nuts. If it resolves, just chain this with any monster your opponent has with any one of your cross dominations and you attack for 10,000 damage. It's ridiculous. And for the super poly targets, we run 1 Mud Dragon of the Swamp, 1 Starving Venom, 1 Violet Chimera for the Salad matchup, and 1 World Chalice. I don't even know what this card is called. World Chalice Guard Dragon Armaduke. I do not run the Predaplant Super Poly target because I feel like through playtesting, there wasn't enough situations and matches that I found myself in to where it became a viable extra deck target. So I took it out for the 2nd Hippo Shinigami, but I will put it back in if the situation arises for it. onto the side, because unlike everybody else on this channel who doesn't build sides for their deck,
I post my side once in a while.
I actually build sides.
I would do it once in a while.
Yeah, my deck profiles have sides. So
It just whenever I do mine, I just don't have a side for it.
if you ever see the bearded bastard again, guys, I build sides for you. So we do run 2 Magical Musket Dancing Needle because this card is busted. It's triple DD Crow on legs. You can
Oh, that's
activate.
ridiculous. That kills me.
Yeah.
Why don't you main deck one of them? I thought it was main deck one.
I did main deck one, but again, it's very situational. It's kind of dead depending on the match. I've been playing against a lot of true Draco players lately, and this does nothing to their deck.
That deck is so boring. Honestly, True Dracos is such a commoner deck. I hate it.
So
Talk to that about to Teddy Bear.
okay, so I do have a going first package, 1 Solemn and 2 Get Outs.
What the hell are those?
I just recently picked these up. If these are from the new set, if you guys don't know what they do, it lets you target 2 special summon monsters from the extra deck and shuffle them into the hand.
Oh yeah, fuck that.
Back to the deck.
The bane of Hillbilly's existence. Okay, so I'm currently testing out 2 going first packages right now. So I haven't decided which one is going to make it to my permanent side. This is the first going first package, and the second one is the Witch's Strikes. Because if this resolves, if we're able to get this off, so many people playing hand traps, this just nukes your opponent's entire field and hand. Absolutely busted card. But
So leave a comment down below on which one you guys would think.
Was that it?
yeah, no.
No.
Okay, so I haven't decided which of those is going to make it into the main.
Either the Witch's Strikes or the Get Out and the Solemn Judgment.
Yes. So I do run 1 Unending Nightmare for annoying floodgates. There can be only one is really the only one that kind of hurts this deck a lot. Since I do like to go second, I also do side the 3 mind controls. If I am going second, typically I'll either take out a Called by the Grave or a Photon Sanctuary or 2 to put these in. And since hand traps are very prevalent in the meta right now,
Wait, you're playing hand traps?
I am siding hand traps in case I have to play them. I hate hand traps. I don't want to play
You just
them.
went against what you said.
But against decks like Hillbillies over here, where if you don't play them,
It's a
you
Blue
like
Eyes deck. I don't know why. I don't know why you guys are all mad. It's a Blue Eyes
So
deck. Who
we got
cares?
the 2 Veiler, the 2 Ash, the 1 Ogre, and the 1 Pankatrops.
I'm gonna be honest. Out of all that, I would have to say I hate the Bailey. I really do hate the Bailey.
So that is the complete deck profile, guys. I normally do not ever play these. They're just in there for the just in case. I hate hand traps. Hand traps suck. So
Second this.
that is my deck profile on how I am playing muskets. Comment below, let me know what you guys think. Let me know if there's something that you think I should try that I'm currently not trying. Remember to hit that like button, subscribe if you're new, and this is the Bearded Bastard signing out.
And I'm sorry that Thunderthighs could not be here. I know. He will be back though, guys. Okay. All right. I'll see you guys later. Bye.